So Monday, once again, I want to do some focused analysis, and I'm just going to go over any pair, random pairs, as long as we get something, that we might take advantage of. That is, if we see opportunity. Now, this is Xauusd CHF, for example. Okay. But before that, let's just concentrate on major pairs that most people do like trading. I'm talking about gold, US30, Nas100, such things. So this is gold based on the weekly. Right now, first things first, all I can say that there was a high right here, and of course I know we might call this as a double top, as most people might be seeing this level as a double top, and of course this might be a neckline right here, right? Okay, now that is what we have right now on gold based on the weekly time frame. Okay, so if we maybe add trends, we might get something maybe somewhere around that, and let's just see. As long as it makes sense, guys, we will adjust our drawings when we go to the lowest time frame, trying to understand more. Okay, something like that, right? So right now, all I'm saying is that gold is giving us, somehow a bearish property. Lower low right here, lower high, lower low, lower high right there. So I'm still anticipating this kind of behavior, maybe to go and touch this level. We have a first touch right here. Let me just adjust this right here. First touch, second touch. Of course, I'm anticipating that the third touch right here. But there's something we might see, that gold doing this kind of a behavior, but at the same time, this might be just a continuation pattern before we see gold pushing all the way up. You never know unless we understand and see what she will be printing, whether a continuation pattern or a reversal pattern. So if we have this, let's have this right here, something like that, right? So let's go to the H4. Right, so now based on the H4, this is what we see. Okay, so probably we might adjust our levels, maybe have it something like this, no problem, right? Okay, so like I said before, this might be just a bearish flag. Let's have it right here, and maybe you never know, something like that. Okay, based on what we're seeing currently. So let's try to adjust our drawings and make sure that we cater for every candlestick. So right now, all I'm seeing is gold has a potential, to go back to retest this drop. On Friday we see that gold had a major drop, no problem. So for us to get a good sell position, like I was saying, that we might call this impulse correction. So we might anticipate a reversal right here before we drop the market all the way down. But right now, all I'm seeing is gold is going all the way up. And let me try to zoom in more, and of course I'm seeing already a pattern right here. In fact, I think, let me see, we have something right here. Okay, all right. So all I'm seeing right now is that gold is already pushing up, and I think she wants to test this level right here. Okay, so if you kind of look at this kind of behavior right here before it dropped, let me adjust this right here, something like this. So you see kind of the market is printing the same thing right here, and it did the same right here, right? So let me just flip it for you guys to understand, from this level to this level right there. You see, so you see it kind of makes sense. So even if I flip this like this, you see it kind of makes sense, right? Okay, so now let's understand gold more. Already we see she's moving all the way up, so let me take it back to the 15 minutes and understand what she is capable. Okay, all right. So all in all, I see already she broke out of this level right here. But I'm not seeing any reversal pattern. Okay, I'm not seeing a reversal pattern as for now. So if this is a breakout, or truly if this is a breakout right now on gold, I'm anticipating, a kind of correction a little bit, something like this, before we see gold pushing all the way up. So I think she's going to be a good one now. So let me just have this right now removed, and now I'm trying to identify a level that she might bounce off or come back to retest, right? So like I said before, let's anticipate this kind of a move, something like this, something like that, and this kind of a bullish flag. And when she gives us a reversal sign or a reversal structure, then I think I will go in for buys, right? Okay, this should be right here. Right, so something like this, and take it back around that level, and of course have your stop below right there. So on gold, I think I should be waiting for that kind of pullback. Remember, I'm anticipating, yes, I'm anticipating sales, but I'm just reacting to what the market is doing right now. Okay, we might be seeing sales, yes, generally, right? But the current market price is telling us something different, right? So I think when we talk about, is it fair value gaps, something like that. So I think there's that possibility, gold trying to go and fill this gap that, the price created last week, before we closed for the weekend, right? But generally, this is some like a bearish flag continuation pattern before we see price doing that, right? But we've seen that price has broken all the way up. So if she breaks out of our bearish flag pattern, guess what? We anticipate a bullish flag, to confirm this break. You understand? Like I said before, let me just draw for you guys to understand. We had a push, an impulse, and of course we saw the market kind of printing this kind of a bearish flag, but we see price has broken. Okay, now for us to confirm that now price want to change its direction from bearish to bullish, all we need is just a confirmation with a bullish flag right somewhere around here before we get that buy entry, right? Because we might say this is an impulse, and like I said before, we are anticipating a bullish flag or a correction continuation pattern, and if we get that, then that is going to be a good place to take a buy right now. And now if it doesn't give us this kind of a bullish flag or continuation pattern, then I'm not going to take a buy right here. Okay, but I think she's going to be an amazing thing, right? So some like 371 pips is not bad, right? I think I've added that to my eye list, so I'll have this right here. That's gold. Now if we look into the next one, Nas100 Us30 and maybe Gbpjpy, something like that. I'm going to analyze most pairs that people do like trading. So that is Nas100. Okay, let's start from the weekly since we're talking about a new week. Okay, right. So all right, this is Nas100. I'll remove everything for you guys to see. First things first, based on the weekly, we identify this as the last high or the previous high that price gave us last week, right? Okay, and of course we have a low right here too, but then I don't need to draw that. But now if we add a trend, something like this, okay, we'll adjust everything on the lower time frame as we proceed, something like that. Okay, and now let's go to the daily. Okay, right, so we might say that this is a double top, right? This is a double top right there. So if price gave us a double top, we should be anticipating a bearish move. We have an impulse right here, and now I'm anticipating something like this, a continuation pattern of bearish flag before we see Us30 moving all the way down, right? Okay, but let's continue understanding the market more. Have this right there and have that right there. So let's go to the H4. This is what we have based on the H4. Let's adjust everything and make it look neat. Okay, so based on the H4, I'm seeing, like I said before, on the daily we had an impulse and kind of bearish flag or correction, something like this, before we see price moving all the way down. And at the same time, I'm seeing a trend right here, 1 2 3, something like this, and 1 2 3, something like that. So if we go to the 1 hour, we'll try to understand the behavior that the market is printing, with a continuation pattern, a reversal pattern, something like that, and react to what we're seeing. Okay, so this is based on the H1. So right now I see the current market price. We might say the market's doing this, moving sideways, right? So we just need to wait and understand. So I might have this level as the last low, and of course this as the last high. So all you need to do is understand how price is going to react around this level high right here, or around this low right there. Okay, so if you see price doing this, hit this support of ours, then give you a continuation pattern, bearish flag somewhere around here, then that's a good sign that now she wants to drop. Okay, something like this. That's when you need to look for sale properties. All right, now if you see, let me remove this. If you see price, of course right now we are almost hitting that resistance with an impulse. If you see price giving us a continuation pattern, something like this, then that's an indication that she wants to go all the way up. But then in essence, that it might be trying to target this support, a resistance line right here, horizontal resistance trend line. That is what I'm talking about. So something like this, target that level, of course, have your stop below. Right there. But then I don't know if I will be taking a buy right here though, because we have so many resistance level. We have a level right here. So taking a buy might be risky, but unless you're a scalper, then it might work for you. But if I see bearish momentum, then I think it will be a good place to take a sale. You understand? Let it hit right here, down, print bearish flag like this, or a continuation pattern. That's when we might have our sell right there. Of course, target that, something like that. But generally we understand there's that possibility of the market or price dropping all the way to this level, but no need to be greedy. I think for the first TP or the final TP, just consider targeting this level right here, and then wait for the market to give you more bullish, bearish pattern before you add onto your position. That is based on the US time. Now let's go to the one, Nas100. Okay, I'll hit the weekly, right? So based on the weekly, this is what we have. We see the market or price just looking way too bullish. Okay, Nas is too bullish. Okay, this is what we have. All right, no problem. Based on the weekly, and if we go to the daily, okay, this is what we see the market trying to print. Okay, so right now we need to understand if we are seeing a bearish continuation pattern, a bullish continuation pattern, or a reversal, then react to what we see. All right. So this daily, if we go to 4 hour, okay, this is what we have. We need to understand we also had a trend right here, something like this, and okay, make we adjust this, something like that. So right, so there's a level right here that I need to cater. And then if we understand this approach that Nas100 is kind of printing right here, this is kind of looking like a reversal pattern. You understand, the opposite of this. Okay, I'm talking about, let me just a minute, let me take this to this, okay, and have it right here. So if I flip this, I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, let me just show you. This is what I'm talking about. Can you see? All right, so this level is the same level right here that I just flipped, and this one is right here. Now if you see this one before flipping, this is it. I don't know if you guys are understanding that. So this is it. So if you see this kind of a pattern that you see the price kind of printing, I do anticipate a reversal, right? So let's go. Okay. So if we go to the 1 hour, this is what we have. All right, so probably she might be printing, you know, inverse head and shoulder. So right now we see we only had an impulse, so all I'm anticipating is just a little pullback right here. Call it a bullish flag, go to continuation pattern, then we see Nas100 probably going back to this level right here. Okay, something like this, and of course target back to the sender, you know, have your stop right there. And if you don't see a bullish flag being printed, continue waiting. Okay, so we might see, you know, she might continue breaking right here, then no problem, let it give you this kind of a continuation pattern. Now inside this continuation pattern, make sure you see a reversal pattern, double bottom or an inverse head and shoulder before you see price maybe going all the way up. So that's it. Okay, I'll repeat, make sure you see it rejecting right there, print a continuation pattern, something like this. Okay, now inside this continuation pattern, make sure you see an inverse head and shoulder or a double bottom. That's when you execute. If you don't see those, let it be, let it go, don't take your entry, something like that, based on our analysis. Now that is, we've just seen, you know, bullish property. Now if we see price dropping, let's just talk about sales. If you see price dropping, no problem, all we need is just let the market print a bearish flag. Make sure inside this bearish flag you see a head and shoulder or a double top before you take your sales. If you don't see one, let it go. So it's either we buy or we sell. All right, something like this, and of course have it right there, no problem. That's it. I'll need to add Nas100 to my watch list, to my eye list. And now lastly, I'll talk about Gbpjpy. Start from the weekly. Okay, and now based on the weekly, this is all we can see. Okay, bullish as usual, no problem. All right, we have a level trend right here. Let's cater for that mini one based on the weekly. And if we go to the daily, let's understand more, okay, and see what she's printing, what she's made up, right? Something like that. And of course, let's just adjust everything, make sure we don't miss a thing right there. Okay, so what is she doing right now? There's still a trend right here. Okay, no problem, DJ. Let's understand her more. So of course we understand that there's still a possibility of GJ going back to test this level. We only had two touches, one right here, first touch, second touch. So there's that possibility that she might, you know, be trying to give us a third touch right there before she drop pullback. All right. So right now this is all we have. Okay, let's just adjust this, make it more handsome. So this is what we have based on the H1. Okay, all this is just an impulse. We don't have anything like a correction. So all we need, a correction, continuation pattern, attack. All right, so I think for a good buy entry on GJ, just let it pull back right there, then attack right there. Something like this. So if we go to the 1 hour, I think everything will be making sense now. Where is the hourly? So this is what we have. right now, like I said before, I might just call this just as an impulse. Okay, first touch, second touch, we've not had that third touch, so we see all this. I call this an impulse. Let price do its thing, then give us this kind of continuation pattern, reversal right there, attack at this level for good buys. But at the same time, I think, let me see, we might capitalize on this drop, right? So if we see Gbpjpy touching this level and giving us a reversal structure right here, then we might take a sell position and let it drop right here before we go in for good swing position, right? So I hope you guys got that, and stay safe, mi amigos. Adios, peace.